Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 Emperor. I am the Yellow Chili, and we're playing as Brandenburg and about to form Prussia. In the last episode, we force converted one of our neighbors, namely Saxony, to the Protestant faith. And we're very happy to see it spread even further. And we have this decision that we can enact now. We're at peace. Prussia doesn't exist. We have Admin Tech 10. We are Protestant, we own Königsberg, Danzig, and Stolp, so we have all the requirements fulfilled. Let's do it. See what happens. Changes in our country have led to the reform feudal nobility no longer being viable and it has now been abolished. Okay, that sounds very good. Let's see what that does. Where was the feudal... Okay, we're now apparently Prussian monarchy. Okay, that's even better in my opinion. Because, yeah, we get national unrest, -2. War exhaustion, -0.02. Autonomy change, I don't really care too much about that. Maximum absolutism, +10. Monarch military skill, +3. That comes in very handy. So no matter what kind of monarch we get, even if it's a, let's say, a 5-4-0, then it would be a 5-4-3. So that really makes the guy a lot better. Okay, so this is what we got. Prussian is now the primary culture, although Saxon is quite widely spread. Our capital province was now converted to Prussian. That used to be Saxon as well. And new traditions and ambitions. Our state is going through a range of changes that is rapidly changing our identity and ideals. Unless we actively work against it, we will see the ambitions and traditions of our country change as a result of this. So we can now either choose to keep our national ideas, which I am not very tempted to do because I don't know all of these by heart from Prussia, but if I remember correctly, they're much better than the Brandenburg ideas. Because this is something we don't need at all. This is okay-ish. Diplomatic reputation is quite nice and imperial authority, but we're not going for a HRE run, or we don't know yet, but we're most likely not going for an HRE run because our aggressive expansion is way too bad to be elected as emperor. So we have at least 20 with our neighbors, even with Bohemia, which I can't even speak anymore. With Bohemia, with which we're allied, and most of these guys have more than 30. So we're actually not really going for a HRE run here. Pomeranian Wars, morale of armies +10. That came in very handy, but I think Prussia has something morale +15 or 20 even. I'm not 100% sure. National tax modifier is quite nice, but infantry combat ability, I believe that's also something that Prussia has, so let's see what this does. Okay, we now have the same thing. No, it's actually stability cost modifier. I thought this was national tax modifier. We have yearly army tradition decay, -1. That is really, really handy, because if we combine this with a couple of ideas, we can actually have our army tradition almost stuck at 100%. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I meant. We have army professionalism, which gives us morale of armies +20%, which is really nice. A lot better than the Brandenburgian ability. And we also have noble cadets, junkers, loyalty, equilibrium +10. I don't really care about that. We have infantry combat ability +20. See, so we have both of that. We have 20% morale of armies and 20% infantry combat ability, which is really good. And we just need 2 more ideas to actually unlock that. And the next one will be national manpower modifier +25%, which is also really nice because then we can skip quantity ideas, which is something you always are going to want to consider playing Brandenburg because you run out of manpower quite a lot. But then with these 25%, you should be fine. Religious toleration, that gives us tolerance of heretics +1, which is actually more notable than the development cost. We don't really need that, so unless we're desperate for other ideas, I wouldn't get an idea just for that. Anyways, let's see what's up here. Our spy in Bohemia was apparently discovered. Which, oh, we have... Is this a permanent claim? It's a permanent claim. We don't even need to spy on them because we can't really fabricate on anything, so... But I think we need to cut off Bohemia from Poland before we actually cancel our alliance with them. And, oh, by the way, I think 2 or 3 people suggested I should annex the vassals more quickly, which I totally agree on. I'm sorry I'm getting back to this late, but I'm about 2 or 3 episodes ahead of you guys, maybe 4. So it might take some time until I realize, or not I realize, but until I can actually react to your comments and to your messages. So we should actually start annexing because we have Stettin, Magdeburg as vassals. We have Ansbach as a junior partner. So we should actually start annexing Stettin here. The problem with that is that aggressive expansion is still quite high, and annexing a member of the Holy Roman Empire will probably get us below 0 with a lot of countries around us. So we might want to consider that very carefully. However, since we just finished our last war and we're not at maximum manpower, this may actually be a good idea doing this right now. We can't annex them because they don't have a high enough opinion of us, so let's improve our relations, which should still be possible. And annexing Stettin has been on the list for a while. Like, we don't need this vassal because they're quite worthless to us. Magdeburg is okay, they're at the edge of our territory, so that I wouldn't care too much about, but this is not even really a vassal. And we get their ships too, by the way, and their troops, so it'll help us with manpower. The question is, what's our force limit? It's 28, actually. Didn't we unlock the vassal force limit contribution? Maybe we didn't. I thought we did, actually. Apparently we didn't. Okay, well, whatever. Let's look at our army tradition here. It changes by minus 0.78 yearly due to our traditions plus 5. And it decays by 1.28. Partly because the base value is 5%, but then also we have minus 0.5% from the Junkers and Officers Corps, and also Soldier King of Prussia, minus 1%. So, we really have to do something about that. We might want to get a military idea next, maybe quality ideas, is that? Yeah, yearly army tradition plus 0.5. And then we should also look out for the policies that we can enact, because those are really good too, and we can enact a couple of them, namely 3 for free. So we should actually pick the next idea group based on what policies we can unlock. We could do a administrative idea, because that unlocks the greatest variety of policies in comparison with our other idea groups. I'm probably going to have to look that up off camera, because I don't want to bore you guys with that. We can also pass a couple of national decisions. We could say missionary strength plus 1, tolerance of heretics minus 1. The question is, do we really need that right now? The second one is tolerance of heretics plus 1 and stability cost modifier plus 5%. And then the third one is we get another missionary strength, but tolerance of heretics changes by minus 1. What's our tolerance of heretics? I'm sorry. It is already negative. Your maximum tolerance is 3. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep going down in that case. We'll take that, and I think we're gonna take the Test Act. Because we're gonna go for missionary strength. We want to convert our provinces ASAP. Still have idea cost minus 5. That's pretty nice. So let's start annexing these guys. How are we looking on diplomatic technology? Oh, this is also a reason why we shouldn't annex them right now. How are we looking here? Well, we're making a kind of good deal on Diplo, so let's just start this, because we'll still be making Diplo power. We should actually check if we can vassalize any of our neighbors. We're now a kingdom, so there should be a... They have a threatened attitude, but our economic base is worse than theirs. Well, I seriously doubt that, but hey, okay. It's your decision, right? Oldenburg, how are you guys doing? No, not too good. Ansbach's our vassal anyways. Yeah. Rothenburg, I believe. We could declare war on Augsburg and on Salzburg. Grew. They took most of what was Bavaria before. Let's stop improving relations here and see who joins in if we attack them. Because this would be a reconquest war. Castile would not join. Because they're a defender of the faith. So it's only Switzerland, Constance, and Goslar. Bohemia is the emperor. Austria is worthless. Hungary is in debt. Okay, who would join if we attack Salzburg? Oh, they're allied with them. Okay, well that sucks. Okay, so who's gonna join if we attack Augsburg? Switzerland, Constance, and Goslar. Switzerland is actually quite big, right? Switzerland, Constance, which is here, and Goslar. That's not gonna be a problem. I think that's what we're gonna do, because declaring a reconquest war is it's not gonna... We're not gonna get too much aggressive expansion with a reconquest war. So let's do that. Let's see if we can do anything for a lot of cash here. We cannot. Trade, no, we can't. Okay, so let's keep our cash. Just in case. Oh, we have rebels. Maybe we should take care of that first. Yeah, let's do that first. Come on, guys. Let's spawn. Handle them. Can we provoke a revolt? Provoke the rebels to revolt immediately. They will be 50% stronger than usual for a total of 16 regiments. Well, considering they're 90%, let's only take the 11k. I don't mind waiting with this war. Discovery spread. We've learned about corner seamounts. Okay, cool. Come on, guys, let's go. No one wants to work. With the generous liberties we've granted our merchants, we have ended up with a situation where people simply don't want to do honest work anymore. Well, why do we lose ducats for that? It's interesting. If they don't want to work, let's not pay them anymore. How about that? Well, it's not that we can't afford this, so we lose 10 ducats. That is cool. I sometimes don't feel like working, but then I don't get paid if I don't work, so... Alright, we have... somebody died from an illness contracted in the field. Let's rehire a general. He's decent. Yeah, let's start converting. Let's convert... Do we have rebels here? Let's convert... No, not Kalish. Wait, what are the provinces that are about to revolt? Willon, Niesen, Wroclaw, Netse, and Shiraz. Oh, so it's more like here. Okay, Shiraz. So let's convert that. Wait a second. Okay, this changed by a lot. Now, if I stop that, the revolt shouldn't spawn anymore. Interesting. Okay, cool. Naval research is wrong. It seems as if leading shipwright in our country has written a very convincing document detailing how the new ship technology that his rival has been trying to get funding for will never work and may even cause the ships to sink before they leave the harbor. So is he right, or can we ignore them? We don't want to lose prestige, but we don't want to lose diplo power at all. So we're going to take the prestige hit. Let's get ready here. Great Horde accept the peace with Kazan. How's Muscovy doing? Not too well. Struggling with Novgorod. Okay, we have improved our relations with Lubeck. Let's try Hamburg too. Okay, now if we attack these guys, Castile still won't join. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. I'm gonna go there right away. Okay. Oh, but this isn't a siege general. No, not you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's get this guy here. Winter siege. A siege dragging on over winter is always costly and best avoided completely. This winter has been particularly harsh, and one of our sieges has seen both equipment and soldiers freezing, okay? At this rate, we'll either have to recuperate and wait out the winter, or send in more men, many of whom are likely to die from cold and starvation. How many are we willing to sacrifice to take this one city? As many as it takes, so we lose 2,000 manpower, or we could just bide our time. I think, well, this is a question of prestige. Let's just do that. I mean, we can't... We're not going to sacrifice more of our men just to improve the siege. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. Let's go down here in the meantime. Seems like they're gathering up there. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Damn it, we missed. Could have done that. Alright, that worked well. Yeah, let's take that first. Let's take the war goal first. Now our diplomat died. That sucks. And the rest of we really don't need. We just don't. None of that. We could get the trade efficient. No, we can't. We can't afford him. This doesn't make any sense. We're just gonna leave this position open for a while. How are we doing on stability? Okay, the Polish rebels are almost gone. Denmark declared war on Lithuania. We're gonna have to mess with Denmark soon. Oh, Goslar is out. Right, true. We're not gonna take anything from them. We're just gonna force convert them. Take everything we can. Yeah, that's brilliant. And we can enact another government reform. Let's see what this has to offer. The administrative cadre. We can either do a meritocratic recruitment that will give us advisor costs minus 10%, burghers loyalty equilibrium plus 5, and their influence plus 10. Nobles of the Robe, enacting this will give us leader cost minus 10%, and Junkers equilibrium plus 5, influence plus 10. And this is obviously the one with the clergy. We get another administrative free policy and clergy loyal. We really don't need this. Administrative free policies, we're only going to pick one at most. So, leader cost or advisor cost. I think we're going to go with the advisor costs here. We should do something for the Junkers or the clergy, though. Leader cost is nice, too. We're going to do that. Do we have any cannons in here? We don't. Okay. Oh, here they are. The Netherlands just found it. Great. Okay, please, can we get that? We can't. 10 days. Come on, guys, let's do it. 6 days. We cannot. 10 days. Let's go. We can't. Yeah, I was hoping to avoid having to retake all my provinces. Okay, that worked well. But we were kind of lucky here. Want to try take Posen? Well, try me. Okay, so they accepted peace. Iconoclastic fury. During the Reformation, outbreaks of destruction of Catholic religious art occurred in various European countries. The most notorious example is Beldenstorm in the Low Countries, but similar attacks occurred in Germany, Switzerland, England, Scotland, France, and Livonia. The majority of attacks were carried out by spontaneous mobs, but in some countries, the government took a leading role. We can either send guards to stop these vandals. We gain 10 prestige. The Papal State's opinion has changed. We lose military power. And every owned province in Europe following the Protestant, Reformed, or Anglican faith gains 10 unrest. That's a lot. We can either just not do anything. We lose 25 prestige, we lose national tax modifier and missionary strength until in 10 years. Or we can, oh wow, time to take the lead and break Papal stranglehold. We're not going to do that because we don't want to lose stability. I think we're going to have to take that actually. Okay, so this is working well. They're getting wasted. Wave of obscurantism. Researchers have published several works with radical theses that could prove destabilizing if widely disseminated. Should we opt for the easy path of obscurantism and suppress this knowledge, or would it be better not to stand in the way of progress? We can opt to say knowledge is power, which will give us national unrest +2. Or we can say ignorance is bliss, which will make us lose more prestige. I think we're actually going to take the national unrest. We'll be able to summon the Diet again. Okay, we have successfully integrated Statine. We gain 5 prestige, but we lose Diplorep for a while. Okay, we won that siege. The question is, I don't think we can force convert Switzerland, because they're just too large, yeah. They won't offer us anything at the moment, so let's take some more of their provinces. Okay, that might backfire. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave. Why did we have more troops in there? I don't get that. Oh, because we integrated Statine. I am just dumb. Revolt, high tax and cultural and religious difference have caused unhappiness among our citizens. If this continues, it will drastically affect the stability of our nation. We can ignore them for local unrest in Brandenburg +10. Or they gain 20 local autonomy. Please do that. Okay, let's get this province, please. Because we need these troops immediately. There was just a disease outbreak, so we're gonna take advantage of that situation. That worked well. So, Switzerland, you gonna give us anything? I think it only makes sense to take war operations and money from them. They're not even gonna give us anything. Okay, well then we're gonna take it. Our activities are hidden. Due to our excellent spies, our espionage activities are carefully hidden and sealed from both enemy and allied eyes alike. This has proven very useful in the past and will surely be especially useful in the future. We can surely exploit this. We get covert action relations impact minus 50%. Sounds pretty good. Cottage industry. Economic development is not always without conflict. It seems rich merchants and some of our burghers-dominated cities have been attempting to bypass various guild privileges by outsourcing work to the homes of families living outside the city. I think we had this before. The fact that this putting out system has been a very profitable strategy only further inflames the anger of the artisans in the city who feel their ancient rights have been trampled and that the carefully managed prices of their products will suffer. The Prussian artisans now turn to the Prince's electorate to defend their privileges as the city council has been unable to root out competition from outside the city. We can either not stand in the way of progress and gain even more local unrest in a couple provinces, or we can opt to safeguard the guild privileges. I think we want to gain those base production things, though. Where are they going to go? Oh, somewhere down here. That is acceptable. Black news indeed. Princess Electra, people are losing confidence in your government, leading to a stability drop. And why did this happen? Because our leader just died. And now the new leader is Sigmund II of Hohenzollern. Because Louisa Victoria, the best ruler in history, just died. And we have another heir, which is a 225, which isn't too bad. It's actually okay. He probably only has 5 because we have this military skill thing. 261 is exactly the same, actually. So 225 isn't too bad. The 6 for the Diplo skill, however, comes in very, very handy right now. Because we just Diplo annexed one vassal, we might do this with another one, and we're kind of backwards on diplomatic technology. And we have 2 diplomatic idea groups, which is, let's get these guys. Our air is now strict, that's quite nice. And we just stack wiped Switzerland, that is really good. Because they're gonna be way more cooperative now. Let's make peace with them. And we're going to order our troops back and then make peace with Augsburg. No, please, guys. Do not take any shortcuts, because I would really like you to get back to our territory instead of getting stranded in Ansbach. We're going to give this to Ansbach. Okay, we have to wait a day. Let's do that. This is their claim, right? We only get 1 aggressive expansion. That is really good. Can we make you release someone or return a core? No. We could... Oh, yeah, wait. No, that's the same core. Okay. Is there any difference? Yeah, this is even cheaper. Okay. We're also gonna take war reparations and maximum money. So, and transfer trade power, since this is possible. Alright guys, this is gonna be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment, share the video, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.